there, YouTube and YouTube already. Hey, guess who? Anyway, I figured I'd give you all an update on my back, tell you how it's going. And, everything's going pretty good. Pain in my back is sitting right around a constant 2. But, every once in a while it'll spike up to about an 8 or a 9. That don't last long at all. But most of my problems at night is when my back decides it's going to, the muscles in my back decides that they're going to spasm. And that's what I've got. That's what I've got. These are the pills for it. Basically, they're Flectorel. Say hello to my little friends. One of them's ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. Take one of those about every. Well, I take a pill like 3 times a day. This one right here is take 1 tablet. Oh, okay. I take it before I go to bed. I don't need them any other time. The Flectorel, that's... Other than that, everything's going on pretty good. When the doctor looked at the MRI, and he looked at me, and he looked back at the MRI, and looked at me again. This is the back doctor, mind you. Hello. I killed me a bird. It's his fault for flying in front of me. Anyway, the spine surgeon, he looked at the results of the MRI, and he looked at me, and he looked back at the results, and looked back at me again. And he says, well, he says, I could do surgery, but he says the only thing that I'd do is make it look better. It wouldn't feel better. But he says, I can make it look better. I looked at him and I said, so basically, Doc, what you're telling me is my back is screwed? He goes, yeah. He says, and I know this falls on deaf ears, but he says, you shouldn't be driving truck. I said, huh? I says, well, Doc, I says, got bills to pay, mouths to feed. I need to get to work. I need to get her done. I says, you have 2 choices. You can either help me out or hold me back. I said, you're the doctor. I said, you've already got my work fax number. I said, you can either help me out or hold me back. That's when he told me, well, I guess my better judgment, he says, I'm going to help you. He says, you're going to go back to work, but he says, you're going to go back to work with these pills. And he says, make darn sure that, that you don't do any heavy lifting. But the wife and I have a non-monetary bet going. I told her that I believe that I'll make it a maximum to the age 55 behind the wheel of this truck. Maybe not this truck, but a truck. And she says that she doesn't think I've got that long. Now, would it be denial if I said that I believe I have that long? Or is that just me using the power of positive thinking, or is that the glass half full to her glass half empty? Those of you in my viewing audience that know me know know how resilient I am on things. And I can name a few: my mom, my dad, my sister. Somebody tells me that I shouldn't be doing something, I'll do it anyway. I'll pay for it the next day or two, but maybe a week. But I'll do it anyway because I'm just that way. I was raised that way. I lived that way. Yeah. From what I did back in the early days, I'm definitely paying for it now. But I still try to do what I did back in the early days. I know now not to jump on a trampoline anymore. Yeah, that happened about 3-4 years ago. My son's like, "Watch this, Dad!" And he gets on there and he starts launching himself pretty good. And he does like a double flip on the trampoline, and I'm like, "Wow, I think I could, I think I could do that." I get on there and about the 4th bounce I feel something snap and I collapse. I thought that my walking career was over with right there. I thought, oh shit, I'm going to need a cane or something, fake hip, I don't know. But all I know is I felt that crack and it freaking hurt. And those of you who are up around my age know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm 47 years old, I lived in the 70s, 60s and 70s. I'm one of them that didn't wear a helmet when I was riding a bike, and yes, my crib had lead paint on it. Here I am, talking to y'all, actually making sense. But, yeah. Anyway, like I said, my back is at a constant 2, and sometimes it'll spike up to about an 8 or 9, sometimes a 12, but then it'll go right back down again. I guess it's my back telling me, hey, we should not bend that way. Here's the bathroom. Anyway. I am right now talking to hear my head rattle down, going down this highway. And you can see just about how much I've got left on my timer, because this phone will only record like 10 minutes. So, yeah, I've been on a while. So I'll say my goodbyes now. YouTube and YouTube Orbit, thank you very much for watching my videos. You know what to do. Subscribe, comment, like, dislike. Dislike. This guy didn't know. That's like, that's green, that's dislike, and it's red. So, y'all already knew that. Anyway, have a great day. I'm all through vlogging now. See ya.